So motivation is a fleeting emotion. Don't rely on motivation and find a deeper reason to run, find a deeper reason to get up for work, find a deeper reason to better yourself. What's going on, YouTube? My name is June. Welcome back to the channel where we focus on faith, family, and miles. We are on week 1 of our Boston prep, so you guys will see a video coming for that soon. But today I wanted to focus on motivation just because there's been a lot of talk amongst my family and even online as to be motivated to do things. The New Year's around the corner, so you're going to see that gyms and resolutions are going to start popping up everywhere. But with that said, let's talk running. As mentioned, motivation itself is a fleeting emotion. The good thing about motivation is that it does get you started into a project, into a run, into anything pretty much. But motivation is not enough to keep you going. And I might just be speaking for myself, but when you think about it, right? If you're a runner and you've signed up for a race, or if you made plans, I've done this many times. You've done plans with friends, or you've set a big goal when you're motivated or feeling inspired, but then life happens, right? Where it gets stressful, weather's bad, especially this time of year, or let's be real, even getting out there for running can be difficult. So if you're simply relying on motivation to get things done, you will probably quit. So rather than relying on motivation, don't depend on motivation. One thing that I've done that's helped me get through things and gets me out the door is building habits, having a system or a support system around you, and building discipline. The habits will make things like running automatic, having a system in place, support system, right, that pushes you to get something done or are relying on you to get something done, or having a system that works for you, preparing your gear before you run, having your shoes ready if you're doing an early run. One thing that I do is I like to just get dressed, even if I don't feel like it. And that typically will get me out the door. At the same time, being disciplined all the time is not realistic. But then having those breakthrough moments make things all worth it. Right? A run that just clicks. And when you're done, you're like, this feels fantastic. And the last point I want to touch on is finding a deeper reason for doing what you're doing, or in this case, finding a deeper reason for why you are running. I've talked about it in other videos, but why do you run? Why am I running? For me, it's to focus on my health. I run for my family. I run for my faith. Really it's keeping me in shape, and I'm doing this so I could be here for my kid as I get older. Early on in my runs, I tend to have the first couple miles to clear my head and connect with God. I do have either no music or music for what we call worship music, right? But that gets me in a mindset of gratitude, gets me in a prayerful state where it's just me and God out there. And, I thank him for everything that I have and just for the opportunity to get out there and simply move my legs, move my body. But even being grateful for, waking up for a new runner or beginner runner, or if you've been running and are not feeling it anymore, my challenge for you and one that I do for myself is write down your why. Why do you run? When motivation fades, why you're doing this, and trust me, this is the stuff that you will start to lean on to get you out there. So I hope that info for this talk put some perspective into what you are trying to accomplish. And as beginner runners, new runners, let's support each other and to get out there and better ourselves. Appreciate you tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe. And as always, my name is June. Adios.